What's up, YouTube? This is MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Back with another video. Please support the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button along the bell icon to be notified when I drop videos. Let's speak about this Danny Garcia and Lara fight last night, in which Danny Garcia quit after suffering a knockdown in the ninth round. And from the highlights, what I saw, it's not like Lara was punishing Danny Garcia or hit him with one hard shot that dropped him. What I saw in Danny Garcia's eyes is a guy that no longer wanted to be there. But that was pretty evident from the fact that he hadn't fought in 2 years, and Danny Garcia has not been active in the past 4 or 5 years. And to me, that is the issue with a lot of these PBC fighters, the inactivity. These guys are getting crushed because they're inactive. And my thing is, Al Heyman is your advisor. This is not smart, especially if you want to continue to make money in boxing. But Danny, you should just retire. And furthermore, you quit against Lara, which you probably had, it wasn't that big of a purse. Man, you could have fought Terrence Crawford and made more money if you're going to quit like that. I mean, serious. If you, Danny, you knew your heart wasn't in it. And it's disappointing to me because I've always liked Danny Garcia. To me, I've always said that Danny Garcia was a limited fighter, but he was never great, but he was very good at what he was good at. He didn't have the best footwork. He had slow feet, but we always knew, okay, if Danny Garcia lands that left hook, he got you. And Danny used to have a granite chin. But the thing about Danny is the past 4 or 5 years, Danny wants to be an influencer, a rapper. Danny wants to do everything but be a boxer. In this gladiator sport of boxing, you can't be halfway in, halfway out. Either you in or you out. I mean, hopefully after this performance, Danny just calls it quits and pursues other ventures in his life, because if he continues to be halfway in, halfway out, he can get seriously hurt. So I would say this, Danny, if your heart's not in it, which it visibly clearly isn't, go ahead on to your next phase of life, man. Don't stick around and suffer a serious injury, because it's been evident. You have been horrifically inactive, and Lara is 41 years old, and you fought him at a catch weight of 157, and I mean, I'm so glad that I did not spend $90 on this doggone card, because from my understanding, it was a horrific fight with low output. So it's crazy. It's kind of disappointing if this is the end for you, Danny Garcia. But once again, that is on you and your team for being so inactive. I think about some of the big fights you could have had, but you guys passed up on ego. I mean, let's think about it. Danny Garcia, you were offered to fight Terrence Crawford a few years ago, but you guys wanted an astronomical number. But yet, fast forward, you would take a bad loss to Lara for even smaller money. You realize, Danny Garcia, watch this, Danny. Do you realize that had you fought a guy like Crawford, even though he probably would have dismantled you, you would have made more money, but you definitely would have got even more respect, because you wanted to fight the best. But I think now, especially since Turkey Al Sheik is coming to the business of boxing, this side of the street business is getting getting guys crushed. That's been the thing. A lot of promoters will have you guys fighting these in-house fights against other guys in your promotion, and then of course I understand their job is to build you up. But then when you guys face a real challenge from another guy against another promotion, you guys are getting PBC guys are getting killed. And once again, you're inactive, and when you were active, some of you guys want to fight tomato cans. No. No. You cannot spar with the puppies and expect to compete with the wolves. You don't compete with the wolves by sparring with puppies. And once again, Danny Garcia, you are a prime example of when guys don't have it in anymore and they tiptoeing halfway in, halfway out. This is what happens. So hopefully he can move on to the next phase of his life, and hopefully Lara is 41 years old. He's the WBA middleweight champion that nobody, I guess, cares about, because even this division here is crazy. I mean, think about this. If it made sense, you could see we could have Lara against Charlo, but guess what? Jamal Charlo's a head case. He can't get himself together. You know, and so it's just right now, the glamour divisions, which are the middleweight division and the welterweight division, they're in shambles. They really are. I mean, I think that traditionally, the middleweight division gets better when you have a lot of the top guys at 154. When they move into the middleweight division, I think it'll be better again. But right now, the middleweight division, welterweight division, they're in shambles. MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Please support the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button along with the bell icon, and share the videos. Peace.